So we're back on this. My phone was out of charge, so I didn't manage to video it, but get those pins out the pedals. Quite straightforward. Just going to put some fuel in it. Change the clutch master and slave. These are a bit stubborn. And then connect up the fuel pipe and pump. Hopefully it will then drive. Yeah, this is looking pretty sorry for itself. Right, just taped a bit of a pipe on there to suck it through. Get a bit of the siphon going to get some fresh fuel coming out. That's the new, brand new clear stuff. Right, a bit stubborn to get it out, but we'll get that out in the vise. Right, this is when you heat it up and get it. Take the cylinder off of the union. Right, bit of dirt in there. Again, the customer's conscious of spending the money on the vehicle, so we just got to do something to get it working. So I'm just going to blow this out with an airline, and once the fresh fuel runs through, it'll be okay. Just for the sake of getting in and out of the garage. And yeah, that's just glass, so they clean up easy. I have got spare ones of these if anyone needs them. Right, there we go. That's got a bit of the dirt out the bottom. Blow it out with an airline. I'll put a new rubber seal on there. Right, well, normally we would just connect it up, but that's the problem you have with these battery terminals that are all crap. They just slide off. So you have to fix this before you can do the job you're doing. Okay, right, fix the battery terminal. Now, go to my assistant, right, yeah, put that hose in there and I'll just crank it over and see if the pump will pick up. Yeah, right, just, yeah, go on, just go. Right, it was raining for like, I don't know, 3 days straight, and I thought I'm never going to get this running, so eventually brought it in. We take the fuel pump off, swap it over. Alright, you can get to that right hand bolt from the top. A lot easier. Undo that left hand one from underneath. Yeah, sometimes on the Alpines you haven't got any room to get it past there, so slacken the 2 bolts off on the oil cooler pipes and just move them out of the way. Now, if you can put it on, you sort of put it, instead of putting it on that way, tilt it back slightly and then tuck it up, and then, I don't know if you can hear this, but the fact that when you lean it forward, it's pumping, means you've got it on the cab. So that should be alright. So, I managed to find a key in my key collection. There we are. Moving. Put a bit of water in it, so we just run it up the temperature and see if anything leaks. Alright, looks like we got a leak. Good oil pressure. Well, it's not that hot, must have maxed out on something. Oh yeah, there we go. It's that hot. Yeah, tad stroke hot. probably the thermostat housing, but can't really tell. Right, and if you can see that there in the mirror, it's the bottom of the thermostat housing that's leaking. Keeps steaming up. See the torch shining through the other side. Yeah, pretty don't really work, but anyway, it's the thermostat housing that's leaking. So, at least it's awake. Please click subscribe for similar content. Trying to promote Roots cars. Try and make them as popular as the Fords, then people would spend the money and keep them on the road. But still, until next time, thanks for watching.